Hello. What better place to talk about a fantasy movie than outside in the wide, wonderful nature? Isn't it great? Yeah. Well, it's been a minute, but thanks to consistent followers of my YouTube reels and shorts, thanks to Scott for consistently reaching out, I'm here to make more content, and I've storyboarded multiple episodes and bullet pointed them out. So I have done the pre-work, which is always the hardest part, and I'm going to start making them. It's going to be consistent. I've said that 100 times before, but hey, let's try it this summer because we got a lot of good movies coming out this summer, and I really want people to stop watching videos at home and go to the theater. So this summer, this is my little PSA. I guess I need to put it on a reel too. But this summer, I want you to go see a movie in theaters. I don't care which movie, just a movie. But hopefully with my reviews, I'll be able to help you know which one is the right one for you. This is my dog Zoe. Not appeared in a video before. She's sniffing. She's smelling things. We're on a walk. But let's talk about the walking that is found in Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. First, let's get it out of the way. If you haven't noticed on social media, if you're not following a lot of movie interviews, red carpet interviews, let me tell you what's going on. Hugh Grant is being exquisitely British, some would say. 50% of the world would say Hugh Grant just being an old British guy, just not emoting and just kind of just But the other 50% would say he's becoming quite the grump, and a lot of not nice ways to say grumpy, and so he's just kind of over it. So going into this movie, I'm like, Hugh, do you even like acting anymore? And then he's just the exact opposite of who he's becoming in real life in all these press junkets. So he is like just a delight to watch. He's still got it. He's like truly a magical reinvigoration of About a Boy, Notting Hill, Love Actually, like just all of his romantic comedies that he has recently said he also kind of regrets the quantity of. But he's just a jolly old soul in this one, and it's just was great to watch. Poop. Okay, now that I've picked up the poop, the next thing we need to talk about, speaking of just his delightfulness, the whole cast and this script is very, if you like the prime of Marvel movies, like this will be for sure down your alley. This movie is just kind of fun. It's got big Guardians vibes, ironically, with Guardians coming out this week. And it's cheeky, it's goofy, it's sarcastic. It's just what a blockbuster used to be before we got overloaded with all of the over-serious Russo brothers produced works and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a really fun romp through fantasy, and I mean, when I tell you that if for nothing else you should see it because it has what has to be the equivalent in D&D, the fattest dragon I've ever seen in my life. And it's fat's almost too slender. This guy is chunky and he is so huge, and it is just incessantly funny. I should say that I had the privilege to go see this movie with my D&D group, the group that has lasted the longest. We actually finished a 8-episode run last year, and we will hopefully, fingers crossed, after seeing this movie, start a new 8-episode run maybe later this year. But that was a wonderful thing that to just watch with them, and we're all laughing, and yeah. So yeah, that scene alone had a lot of laughter from my crowd sitting in the front row. And speaking of playing D&D, I mean, from what I've read, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, it just seems like every person that I've read that's in my circle of social media algorithms and influences, all these people, they say it does justice to the source material, and it just makes everyone happy. Like, no one's mad about it. I'm forgetting all the adjectives that would make this work, but you get what I'm saying. So if fantasy and laughter is totally what you're looking for, then catch this movie. It's about to come out on streaming, I think. I think you can buy it on Amazon to rent right now. You may catch it in a few big theaters that have like 20 screens, but yeah, check it out. It's just a really fun time.